miles away. Here's a taste of what's coming up.
They're missing out not just on social media information. For example, they're missing out in knowing, where to get their tests done. They're missing out in knowing where the lockdown will end.
Probably behind it was the thought that these are languages that it makes so much sense to know going forward, and I know so little of it myself. I can do tiny little bits of HTML and very, very simple things, but I never learned anything like this systematically.
All of that coming up. First this week, we know what a struggle it's been proving for social networks to deal with fake news and rumours about COVID-19. But a damning report this week said Facebook sits at the epicentre of coronavirus misinformation. A major study by Avaz, a crowd-funded activist group, found that misinformation was being read and shared by millions, despite Facebook's claim that its efforts to combat falsehoods had been quick, aggressive, and executed quite well. Fadi Quran from Avaz told me more.
I was not only shocked, I was honestly heartbroken, because the misinformation that we found had not only gone viral, but it contained content that could put people's lives at risk, and particularly stories giving false medical advice or providing fake cures. And so it made us just think about how many people were at risk due to this misinformation that's spreading on Facebook.
Now, Facebook says it's got a major operation to combat this kind of misinformation. Is that not working?
Yes, what our report indicates is that Facebook's current policies are failing. And Facebook continues to be an epicenter of misinformation. And we only looked at over 100 misinformation posts. They had reached 117 million views and have been shared 1.7 million times. So Facebook needs to do more and much more.
What did you observe about the techniques that Facebook was using to combat misinformation, and what was lacking about them?
What we observed in the report is that there were significant delays between when a misinformation had gone viral and when Facebook actually either took it down or put a warning label on that content. Some cases we found delays of up to 22 days, 27 days before that content was dealt with. The other major finding in this report is that about 40% of content that we had found had no label, had not been removed at all.
Because they have they not, organisations working on this. They've employed more of them recently, but they seem to be overwhelmed by the sheer volume. Is that it?
That's definitely it. And although I have to say, based on our findings, the fact checkers themselves are doing an excellent job. On average, it takes them 5 days to flag misinformation content. The problem is that Facebook's system is not moving fast enough with the fact checkers to ensure that that content is taken down. And an example I would give you is one story we flagged is a story claiming to be advice from the NHS. And it says it has a lot of advice that's not real, including the idea that if you can hold your breath for 10 seconds, it means that you don't have the coronavirus. Now, imagine if somebody who reads that story and really wants to visit their grandmother and believes that if they hold their breath, they don't have the virus. They could put themselves, their loved ones, and their communities at risk. Now, that story has been flagged in one post or a few posts